Morning! We are here at the final day of MCM, day 3, MCM May 2024. So obviously you can see I'm not in costume today, mainly because it was raining last night, it's probably going to rain today. It's quite sunny now at the moment, not too bad, but cloudy. But I also have a headache. I've had a headache since last night a little bit, and cover up with it a little bit, it's kind of going on and off. So I honestly could not face putting in contact lenses or wearing a mask, so I was thinking maybe because I had some catastrophic failures, just like Fortune Fire, I had some catastrophic failures of my sword and my shield. I was just a bit jaded with it, and there's my thigh thing kept falling down. I was like, yeah, this is not going to happen. So I was contemplating Mr. Bug again or Cat Noir, but again putting on a mask and being like in tiny fucking I can barely see sort of things, you know. It's like I couldn't face it today, not with my fucking head. So unfortunately in regular scrubs, but I have got my AO t-shirt on, so not too bad. But I've got to give a bit of a story time. So yesterday, obviously we was going through the artist alley, and then I stopped, and there was elsewhere. So I stopped to say hello to Mika, as you saw. As I said hello, I realised I had lost my badge, my ticket for the weekend, and I kind of panicked a little bit. So I went straight from there to the N10 where all the ticket stuff was. Kicked a little bit of a fuss, unfortunately. But yeah, so I ended up getting a Saturday priority ticket, which was free because apparently someone had bought extra tickets and left it behind for someone worthy. And I was like, right, okay, cool, that's fine, thank you. But what about tomorrow? What about today? And I was like, you know, obviously that's Sunday, so I was like, still gonna get me in, is it? And he's like, oh, well, I've got to sell you another ticket then. And I was like, well, I'm not buying another ticket. He's like, well, I've got to give you a replacement ticket then, a replacement fee, and it's the exact same price. So I was like, he did give me a priority ticket for general price. I was like, that's as best as I'm going to get it. So I begrudgingly paid it, went back into the con, had my shoulder strap break, so I had to go back and get that repaired. Someone waved. So when I went back and got it repaired, I pulled off my chest plate, and right there in my chest plate was my ticket. So I had been pissed. So I went all the way back again to N10, gave them back the fucking Saturday priority ticket because I'm nice. I could have been like, anyone want a ticket? Whoosh, fucking whatever, right? But I didn't. And I gave it back. And I went back and I got a refund on the Sunday priority. So now I have my weekend ticket again. I'm not ever putting it on a fucking lanyard. Ever again. Never ever gonna lanyard. Makes me laugh though, all the people right behind the counters have got metal clip lanyards. I'm like, why do you guys need metal clip lanyards when we've got the shitty plastic ones which easily fall off? Even some other people, the vendors have been like, you know, they fall off. I'm like, why are you special, bitch? So yeah, weird. And a second story time before we come down, just on the descent now, sorry if it's a bit long, but the reason why it was so quick yesterday and the day before on Friday is because they're now putting people in the cable carts to max capacity basically. So anyone's like, oh yeah, you go in, you're one person, yeah, go in, 3 people, yeah, go in, yeah. So it's gone back to the old days of every fucker get in and get out. So they didn't do this at EUIC. They had long lines again still, and I remember because I waited for fucking like an hour or whatever. That's under an hour, I think, whatever. Regardless. So I went to the little shop and I put in my customer feedback, and I was like, I'm just gonna move back over there a little bit more. There we go. Change the angle, why not? Make it a bit more different. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. I've got some time to kill. So I put my customer feedback in and I typed in all caps about how people who go to events like Pokemon and Comic Con, they don't want to wait in queues because they've been in queues probably for most of the day. They've been walking around, they're fucking pissed, they want to get back, they want to go home. or go to wherever they got to go to get back wherever they are from. And I put in a very all caps angry feedback about how we can't be putting one person in. Yeah, as much as I like being on a cabin on my own on the way back, I'd rather fucking get home quicker. Like, I don't want to leave at 5 from the con and then get back home at fucking like near 9 on 7. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So yeah, I think they listened to me. I don't want to take credit. I don't want to say it was me, but I want to. So yeah, they're doing that now. So I don't know if that was me. Toot my own horn, but yeah. So that's very cool though. It's very cool to do that now. Then so I don't know what to say. You can thank me later. I don't know. Don't be that much of a dick. But yeah, so that's fucking awesome now. So great, can't wait. But yeah, so just on the descent now. So we are going to go to the con. I'm going to meet Subsonic Cosplays. He needs help with his costume, so he thinks he's the Abyss Man, whatever it is. So I'm going to help him with his cosplay straight in, and then after that I'm going straight through to probably the S Hall, probably this other bits and bobs. But I also do have some pops as well if I want to get signed today. I'm not too sure about those, so we'll see what we buy. We see what we get, but anyway. Okay, but anyway, I will see you guys in a bit, and yeah, where we're at. So, see you right now. Valentina, this is Face, and Lucifer. Think it'll be knocking around the way? So I think I'll do this. SpongeBob. So we're packed soon enough. One hero and a fairy. So, rain. So Kirishima. Yeah, so gonna go help some something. No. So just in here now. It's about 10:30. And we've got Wonderwall playing, so hopefully it doesn't get me done, but oh well. But yeah, it's rather dead at the moment, which is quite nice. So off down to the cloak rooms. Hope it doesn't get heard, so that's pretty cool. Garlic. Police girl. Food delivery service. There we go. So straight downstairs, and then I can shoot off into either there or there. I might have to get back to the Ichiban as well at some point. But yeah, right. See you in a bit. Okie doke. So I've got something from Killer Cards. Something very expensive. I'm gonna have another traipse up and down. Oh, very cool. Another traipse up and down every single thing. Bless her. I'm going to trace up and down all the different aisles because I've either not seen things or I saw things I didn't really. I mean, I haven't seen the arcade stuff down there. I haven't seen fucking Tattoo Land, which is pretty cool. It's got collectibles. I haven't seen any of these kind of. I haven't seen any of these guys over there, so it's like, yeah, it's crazy. I've missed so much. But yeah, more pops. That guy did have that. Oh, sorry, man. Did have that Pokemon thing, a Pokemon Emerald box for, but it's like $185. So $3. Sorry. So it's a bit like, do I want to get that? I've spent something big spent some monies on something big already. So, you know what, I'll start from here again. So, alright, I'm going to keep going up and down, and I'll show you guys any interesting stalls I see. So, yeah. Peace. So, I may have found my white whale. I found my toga. I was probably speaking to someone who was selling Nesre Pop, and she's selling her collection. And yeah, she's got the toga I need. So I might be in luck. I might be in luck. So yeah, I'm quite happy now. Quite chuffed. But I'm gonna look at some more cards over here. These guys are always good. So see what they got. Okay, Popos 12 helped out Subsonic Cosplay with his cosplay again, getting it out this time, so he's leaving now. He's got to catch a train, so yeah, I'm just going to head back into where I found a pop for someone, my friend Bo, and see if the lady can go down a little bit. He's thinking 40, I said 55, I'm like, I don't know. So see how we can go. Oh, it's a cat roll. Nice. Adrian and Marinette. Nice. I was cosplay. Anyway, I'm gonna go see this lady here and see what she can do for the lowest price. Looks like the artwork there. Got the cosplay area here. Some pops and stuff. More books. Cells there. That was cool. Big old dice. Nice dice. Oh, they got the fucking Cresselia. Damn. Still know how I film. I just film at a fucking a million! That's awesome. I just film at a fucking chin high level. I hope for the best. Hey, these guys, looking for these guys actually. That is Artist Alley of 2024 in May. Finally, we complete it. So I'm going to go over to the other hall and have a little look at bits I missed. Apparently I can see some Hasbro stuff, some Grimlocks. I'd love to see a transforming Grimlock. Would be very cool. I wouldn't mind that. So yeah, I have yet to. It's a lot less packing yesterday. I have yet to eat, so something. I was gonna say to that Azula, that's a sharp outfit, Azula, because that one episode when you tried to pick up that guy. Bespoke Pokemon, this is pretty cool. Oh yes, I want to go have a look at the Weiss Schwartz stuff because they had some decent Weiss Schwartz stuff, but I spent too much money already, so I might not get anything else. But I'll have a little look at it anyway. Galaxy Cars in two different places as well. They're in this hall and they're in the other hall, so kind of mad they got enough money to do that kind of stuff. Two different places. But yeah, hey ho. Companies got a company. Oh, they've got two of these now.
The answer is yes.
They got metal growths. Do they have metal growths? They don't have metal growths. Ah, Chihuahua.
I'm trying to see if like.
There we go. They don't have metal growths.
There's the Oshawa. There's one garden bar in the back. I'm doing it. I'm just trying to.
See, the thing is, those fucking crane machines, they're definitely not going to pay out. They don't pay out to begin with, but they're definitely not going to pay out when they're fucking at a con with things that are worth like £15 each. So like, you need to spend at least £15 plus. Here's the white short stuff. Let's have a little look. So we've got more Doctor Who stuff. These guys were at Birmingham MCM. Whee! Through the TARDIS doors. I do like these things, these are very cool. Oh, I didn't notice that, they've all got little things on the inside of them. Oh, not all of them. That's pretty cool though. Oh wow. Little Grogu's. That's hilarious. It's pretty cool. Wow, t-shirts as well. Steam-powered jet skis. That's an Avatar bridge reference. That's pretty cool. They all do look pretty cool. Nifty. That's pretty cool. I've got these little things. I guess they're Rocket League. I guess they're for an event, I guess? I don't know. No idea. Ooh, and a Dalek. These are all very cool. I do wonder how long it takes to make one of these. Sorry about that. Had to cut, had to chat. Very cool stuff. Again, I haven't seen any of this stuff, any of this artwork. Well, not today at least. Or weekends today. Always weekends, should I say. Not this weekends. Cheap, cheap. 360 cam, in case you're in cosplay. Zero two. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's really cool. Sorry.
Yeah, let me get in the right way.
Stuff down there.
Let me get you a card.
Sorry. Too crowded. Got some Rem stuff though. My hero stuff, keep baskets. No one likes keep baskets. Then again, you can say that about pops, I suppose. I guess keep baskets are the pops of Japan.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Everybody alright?
Yeah, how's it going, man? Oh.
Oh, they've got bamboo lamps going.
I know you are.
I guess it makes sense bringing bamboo lamps to get free electricity for the weekends. I know, I thought it would. Paying for your booth, might as well, mate. What's in these? Oh. Someone's winning. Someone's winning at the gacha. Okay. I think I'll remember that. Little bags. Affordable little bags. Artwork. How are the... Let's see what the shoes are like. Eric Vales, this is not there. Rob Paulson and Jess Harnell. Don't think they're there either. Ian Sinclair's there. Sunny Straight is there. That's very cool. Chris Sabat. Holy shit! Look at Chris's queue. Holy shit! Look at Chris's queue, man. Pauline. Lucy's not there. Damn. Damn. No one literally is going for unless obviously that's probably the end of it. Actually, can't lie. Probably the end of it, probably before he's going off for lunch and shit. But damn, I'm still debating on want any more. Oh, little dog in a little outfit. Freebies? Yeah, thank you. I'll take a freebie. Never say no to a freebie.
Ring him.
Hello.
Either way, probably easier to go there because it's...
Ah, the little turtles. Ah, man. So those guys just had some very good stuff. The in-demand toys, I do love them. They're very good. Pretty sure there was at MCM Birmingham as well. So they always had some good stuff. So I'm debating on that stuff as well. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, you meant to check out how much Weiss Schwartz was online as well. Yeah, there was 2 boxes of this. Twins, and I was like, oh, maybe, but I don't know. Might have to leave them. Oh shit, Eric Bale's there. The voice acting didn't ask me anything. Oh, damn. Okay, I might go sit down for this then. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down for this.
We're still going on, full of energy, which means you have to be as well. I'm going to get this guy straight out. I managed to chat with him briefly yesterday on the main stage. Absolutely lovely, so I can't wait for you guys to meet him and listen to him as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your guest to the stage, Eric Vale!
Hello.
And goodbye. One more time, come on.
Hello, thank you.
They're all asleep.
I don't blame them. I'm pretty tired myself.
Well, this is day 3 for you as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And if I'm right in thinking, your first ever Comic Con in London? Is that right?
My first in London. Yeah, I did one in Doncaster about 6 years ago.
That's close to the way I live. That's like well up north.
Yeah, and I didn't understand how the jet lag was going to affect me, so I don't have many memories of it because I was awake for like 4 days straight.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
It was rough.
But how's the experience here been anyway? Has this been much better?
Fantastic.
Few days to settle?
Yeah, you know, we've had a great time. My wife's with me, and we got to do the Chelsea Flower Show. We went to see a show in the West End. We, you know, ate at pubs too much. You know, tried to really experience it.
I mean, but if you've got the opportunity to come across and obviously meet fans, but also get the sightsee, why not?
Exactly. You know, and back in America, nobody really makes meat pies because they're stupid, I guess. I don't know.
And are you a fan of meat pies, though?
Yeah. I could eat only those for the rest of my life and be fine.
Are you going to get in trouble at customs trying to sneak them in the luggage? And like, what's it? Well, that's a mince pie.
I might. I don't know. We'll see.
Good luck if that happens.
Thank you.
And I believe you're going to be traveling a bit more?
Yeah, we're going to head up to Edinburgh for a few days. You know, have some sightseeing time. We love that.
The zoo's brilliant. So you get to meet pandas. There's pandas
Oh, yeah?
there and everything. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. If you've never seen a panda before, that's
All
the
right.
place to go see them.
All right, that sounds badass. Thank you.
And the castle's amazing as well.
Oh, I've got stuff scheduled at the castle already, and I've got dinner reservations and an underground tour.
And if you arrange yourself a picnic, there's a lovely park just next to the castle, lovely grass area. If there's a lovely day to sit there, have a picnic. It's gorgeous.
Okay, thanks, man. All right.
So I'm a tour guide as well as a moderator. So,
all right.
and it's only 2 hours from me, so we'll hire a bus. I'll drive you around. It'll be sorted.
Fantastic, man. I love it.
But obviously talking about London Comic Con here, you've had many opportunities to meet some lovely fans. Has there been any interactions so far this weekend that have stood out, or just in general getting to speak to everybody? What's that been like hearing their stories?
It's fantastic. You know, everyone has been really nice. There's an interesting. I was just talking with one of my fellow actors over there about this, like the post-pandemic world that we're all in right now, and how everyone over here, maybe it was the way before the pandemic, but it seems like everyone's just sort of much easier going than they are back in the States. Like in the States, everyone's mad at everyone all the time, behind the wheel of a car, behind their computer, face to face, grocery store, whatever. Everyone's just tense and angry and mad, and everyone over here is just like you don't see what the big deal is, you know? Especially in driving, because I live in a big city where people are angry and literally shooting at each other with guns from the wheel of their car every day. And I come over here and people are driving, and I heard a couple of honks, but for the most part, everyone's just driving.
You were driving on the correct side of the road, though, on the left when you were here.
That is a little confusing. I'm not going to even attempt to drive over here, but even sitting in the car, my brain always wants to do the opposite of what the driver's doing, and it upsets the stomach a little bit. Started out as Trunks.
Was Trunks then the announcer?
Trunks, then the announcer, yeah. And I think it was, you'll have to ask Chris Sabat about this, but it may have been just because I was there at the time, and he's like, oh, we need an announcer. Eric, I think it was like, he was like, can you do an announcer? And I'm like, you mean something like this? And he's like, yeah, do that. And
it's the best way to get jobs.
it is. I'm still playing that character to this day also. In various video games, and
Hey, work is work at the end of the day, isn't it?
that's true.
So how do you come about those voices, and how do you kind of, because obviously there's so many different voices you've done over the years, you've got to train yourself to do that, and obviously remember, because you get references as well when you're doing the voices, but it's kind of like a physical thing for you where you've got to kind of move, as you move your body to kind of get those voices and bring that memory back.
Yeah, every character that I play has his own physicality, so I know how they behave, how they stand, or how it feels in my body to do that, what I got to do to my voice to get into character. you know, every character has his own thing. And I just sort of catalog those and remember what they are, and sometimes the studio helps. The hard thing has been Shigaraki in My Hero, because he had a very significant vocal change, and since that point there's been multiple other vocal shifts that I've had to do, so that gets a little confusing after a while. So I'm glad I have people at the studio to keep my vocal references so I can know where I stand.
Because a lot of people say voice acting, it isn't like you said, it is acting. You're embodying the character, you're physically moving as you're talking and going through it. And if anything, sometimes it's tougher because you're having to show these emotions without showing your body language and conveying that in the animation, in the cartoon. How is that for you as a challenge? How to get those emotions out?
I mean, luckily I've been doing it for 25 years, so I've learned little techniques that work for myself along the way. And again, it comes oftentimes down to physicality. Like when I'm recording Shigaraki, for whatever reason, I find that I'm leaning on the balls of my feet, and my heels are off the ground, and I've activated, and I stand kind of on the outside of my feet, so I'm activating some muscles on the outside of my legs, and I'm standing a little, it's kind of like a predatory stance, and that helps inform the voice that's happening at the time for that character. Other ones, like Sanji, I'm usually leaning back, and hollering, because everything happens from the back of my throat when I'm Sanji, until he screams, and he's exhausting.
Especially for Shigaraki, did you see the actual artwork for the character, for all the hands? Did that kind of help you think that? Because that is one freaky character.
It did, yeah. When Colleen was directing me at the beginning of when I first started My Hero, she was like, well, here's what the character looks like. And I'm like, oh, okay. She says, well, tell me what you think the character's gonna sound like. So I came up with some voice, and she liked some of it. And she was like, keep these qualities, affect these qualities, change it, up the pitch. And we just sort of fine-tuned it until she was happy, and that's the voice we stuck with.
Is that part of the audition process where you'd be like at home, do you stand in front of the mirror and like do different voices to see how it sounds or records it, and then when you go to the auditions, you do those voices and they go yes, no, yes?
Sometimes everything has its own sort of thing. I can tell you that auditioning now is very different than it used to be. Like, for example, when we were auditioning for My Hero Academia, we were doing in-person auditions. Those don't exist anymore. I mean, people just don't, especially with voiceover. So we have people who would just, like, I remember I was at the studio and I wasn't going to audition for My Hero for some stupid reason, but I was overloaded with work. I was tired. I was a head writer at the time, so I was writing a lot of programs for Funimation. I was in this new show called One Piece that was exhausting, and then still Dragon Ball stuff and on and on. And My Hero came by, and I noticed I was the last day of auditions or something. They were like, "You have to audition." I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm tired. And Colleen said, "I really want you to." So I ran into the booth and I auditioned and I did what she asked, and then I was brought back in to play the bad guy later. These days, it's different. You get an audition in your email, you record it, send it back. He went and found that mutual friend. He's like, "Who was that guy that you sent in to audition who gave me the headshot?" And she's like, "Oh, that was Eric." He's like, "Yeah, can I get his information?" He called me at home and he was like, "Hey, listen, can I get you in for an audition today?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll be right there." So I went to the studio, I auditioned, I headed back home. By the time I got home, he had called me and told me I got the role and I needed to start recording the following day. And it was because he was right at the deadline. Because he was looking for that very specific voice, and he didn't find it until I walked in the booth. So that was kismet, I guess, but also preparation. Yeah.
And obviously, very recently, you also made TV live action acting, Walker. with Jared Padalecki. I hope I'm saying his name right.
That's right, yeah.
Yep. What was that like for that experience? Totally different to the voice work, and what was it like in that sort of environment, working with others for a change?
Well, it was fun, obviously. You know, acting is great, and if you get to act and you're an actor, it's fun. And I, you know, show up on set with some actors I've never met before, and you know, the two actors I was working with on that show were very nice, very friendly. This one guy, Jeff Pierre, who's an amazing actor, he came up, shook my hand. I'm really looking forward to working with you today. The scenes sound like you're going to do a great job. The director's really excited. I found out later the director, I met her later. Her name's America Young. She's a fantastic director, but she's also a voice actor from Los Angeles, and was the voice of Barbie for a while. And so I guess she kind of knew what I had done in the voiceover world, and liked my audition. So she shows up and I meet her and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's you, because I know who she is. And then later that day when I ran into Jeff a second time, his eyes are as big as saucers, like this big. And he walks over to me with his hand outstretched and I'm like, hey man, what's up? And he's like, I had no idea who you were. And I'm like, well, I mean, because I'm on set to play this character, and he's like, no. He's like, I didn't know you played Trunks. Like, he's like, I saw your name, but I didn't think that's the guy who plays Trunks is gonna be on set. And I'm like, oh, you like Dragon Ball Z? And he's the hugest fan. He's like, I literally wore my Trunks shirt to set this morning. I had no idea you were here. That's just what I wore to set. So at the end of the day, we went by his trailer and I signed a shirt for him. It was great. Good experience, good people.
It must be lovely when those little moments happen. You're thinking, oh, like I mean, all of these, and they're like, oh my God, that's the Eric Veal that can get away with anything.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
And just to finish off, is there any projects coming up that we can look forward to? I know it's sometimes tough to say what you're working on, but what can we look forward to see in the future?
Well, in anime, I'm not in anything right now. So I don't have anything to pimp out, but we did just finish the first season of Shangri-La Frontiers. So if you haven't seen that, it's becoming a really popular show. It's a lot of fun. I'm allowed to kind of be funny and stupid, which I love being, and to that end, I do have a comedy troupe that my wife and I work on with a few other voice actors you might know, Caitlin Barr, Austin Tyndall, and a few other folks. We're getting ready for a live show in Dallas in July, but we have a ton of online content. The comedy troupe's called The Folding Chairs. You can find us at just search for Folding Chairs Comedy or go to thefoldingchairs.com. And it's all free, and you get to watch us be idiots. And I promise it'll make you laugh, and if it doesn't, well, it's free, so shut up.
And exactly, and if you're travelling home tonight or tomorrow, you're going to be on trains and travelling around, perfect opportunity to watch it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like Saturday Night Live. It's all sketch comedy. So each sketch, usually about 5 minutes long, real short, and really funny. And in one of them, you get to see me get brains blown all over my face.
I mean, that's a selling point right there, isn't it?
I tell you, it's really great, yeah.
And talking about travelling, obviously we've had to cut this a little bit short because we're worried about traffic and everything like that. You're about to start heading up to Edinburgh now. Yeah,
we're going to Edinburgh and gonna relax.
Well, I hope you have a lovely trip. Thank you for visiting us here in London. Hopefully we'll get you back again in the future.
I would love it.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's the Eric Veal that can get away with everything.
Thank you. Thanks, London. Y'all stay awesome.
So that was very unexpected but awesome. But yeah, so there's a bit of context needed for that one of the clips, so I'll pop that on there on the screen, obviously, in the editing process. But yes, so there was 2 pops I was going to get for My Hero Academia, but I can't. I guess obviously Chris Sabat's probably finishing up now anyway for his signatures, so I can't get him from him. Probably almost more or less done anyway, since Eric was leaving there. But yeah, so I don't really know what else to look at really. I think I'm more or less done, hopefully. I mean, I need to be done. I'm probably going back to Comic Con since spent all money there. I think there was 1 or 2 more cards I wanted to get or something. I don't really remember. It's been a long day, but yeah, it's been good. It's been very good. It's been a very good, very memorable con, I must admit. But yeah, I wish I could get more signatures, but I can't. I need to be good. And also, I worry you can't anyway, so no matter about being good or not being good. Yeah, it's like £10 for a Kyber crystal, which is like a fucking little gemstone rock, which you can get for like £2. So no, thank you. No, thank you. It's a lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people. Right, I'm gonna head on somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, there you guys a bit. 3:30. Probably going to get them around, and I think I will have to give it a call.
Painting courses where I had to learn how to really see. Like, you know, it's almost like you can draw from a photo, but, you know, you can draw from a photo, the photographer has kind of set up the lighting for you.
I might see if I can get another thing for Yu-Gi-Oh! You have a blind art card thing for a $5. If I can talk the guy down to a $5. So, see how we go. Right, this is it. End of the day. So it's like fucking. I was gonna leave about 20 minutes ago, half an hour ago. I didn't. It's like literally like 10 to 5 now. Sorry, man. And yeah, crazy time. It's been fun though. It's been really fun. Too much money was spent, and I got a bag that's not longer a bag. It's a carrying bag that I'm holding on my hand at the moment. But yeah, no, it's been really great. So at least I'm sorry for the people who got to clean up afterwards. You know. But yeah, I feel sorry for people who got to finish up and clean up all their shit after this. Pain in the arse, but yeah, I'll see you outside with the other cosplayers in a second. Oh. That's it. This is everybody. Well, partially everybody. Everybody's cosplaying a little bit outside. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's been a long day. Long weekend. Very fun. Also trying to also not upset my bag at the moment. Try not to break it and lose all my shit. Fucking sun is leaping. I think there's a bunch of drunk dudes singing there. Whew. Sakura. Marine. Oh, good. Sun's gone. Oh. Rock on. There you go. Oh, doing the coconut slide. Wow. That's funny. Very, very cool. another year till we get to October.
You can walk back on the outside. I can't come in here.
End of. Fucking face on there. What's wrong with some people? What's wrong with some people? I tell you. I don't know. Weirdos. Anyway, let's go to the cable car. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too big of a queue. Now that I've implemented rule changes. I've helped to implement rule changes at least. So, yeah. Let's go to cable car.